Hello everyone, my name is Dilip. My register number is URK 19CS1238. In this video, I'm gonna explain 6 programs. The topic of this program video is control statements in C++ program. I'm gonna explain 6 programs in this video. Okay, we'll start our program. We'll start with our first program. The aim of the first program is to write a C++ program that prints greatest of 3 numbers. Okay, we'll start. I'll include the ISO stream to get the standard input output using namespace std. I'll assign my main function int main. I'll declare my data type as my int and the variables as a, b, c, and I'll cout is to print the numbers. Sin is to take the input to store the input. It is to display the output cout. Okay, cout, I'll enter the 3 numbers. Okay, sin is to take to store the input a, b, c. It is storing the values of a, b, c. Okay, if a greater than b, I am using a if condition with an AND operator. If a greater than b and a greater than c, then cout largest is a. A is the largest. Okay, we'll use another if condition. If b greater than a and AND operator and b greater than c, then if b value is greater than a value and b value is greater than c value, then I will print the largest is b, else then I will print the largest is c. Okay, this is the program of the first question. Okay, we'll run the program. Okay, it is asking for the 3 numbers. I will give 45, 56 and 65. Okay, you can see the largest is 65 and that means c value is the highest value. Okay, we'll move on to the second program. The second program, the aim of this program is to write a C++ program to print the sum of n natural numbers. Okay, sum of n natural numbers. We'll start with include isostream to get the standard input output using namespace std. I'll assign my main function int main. I declare my data type as int and I have variables as n and s equal to 0. I'll print the enter the numbers. After that I will assign n value to store the. It will store the n value will be stored in the program. Then I will use a while condition. If n not equal to 0, then if n is if the assigned value is not equal to 0, then this will be executed s equal to s value s plus n and n equal to n minus 1. Okay, then we can get the n natural numbers. Okay, I will print the sum of n numbers. Okay, let me run this program. You can see here I'm giving my number as input as 5. Okay, it is showing sum of n numbers is 15. Okay, some numbers is 15. It will be assigned. It will assign until the number while loop got false. It will be assigning until the number got 0. If it is not up to the number is 0. Okay, we'll move on to the third program. The third program aim is to write a C++ program to check for a leap year. Okay, we'll start the program. Include isostream using namespace std int main as my function. I declare my data type int with n as my variable. I will quote the cout to I will print enter the year. Then I'll store my n value in cin. Then it will store the n value. Okay, I'll use a if condition n percentage double equal to 0. I'll use another nested if condition n percentage 400 double equal to 0. Then it will print the leap year, cout to leap year. It will print the leap year, else it will print it is not a leap year. Else if I will use an else if condition n percentage 4 double equal to 0, then it will print a leap year. Else another else condition is to it will print that it is not a leap year. Okay, then it will return 0. Okay, we'll run the program. Enter the year. Okay, I'm giving 2000 as my year. You can see it is a leap year. Okay, this is how you should run the program. Okay, we will move on to the fourth program. The fourth program aim is to write a C++ program to check for a prime number. If the prime number means it is divisible by 1, it will divisible by 1 is called prime number. Okay. Include isostream using namespace std. I will assign my int main function inside the main function body. I'll assign an int as my data type and variables variable equal to 0. I'll print cout is I'll enter any number. I'll print when the output is displayed. I'll enter a number. I'll store the a value in CIN. Then I'll use in a for loop. In for loop, I'll assign I equal to 2 and I less than a, then I plus plus. If I percentage I if a I will use another for if condition. In if condition a percentage I double equal to 0, then variable will equal to 1. Else if not, then if variable double equal to 1, then cout it is not a prime number. Else it is a prime number. It will return to 0. Okay, we'll run the program. Okay, enter any number. Okay, I'll enter 1 3 9. You can see it is a prime number. It is divisible by itself, is called the prime number. Okay, we move on to the fifth program. The fifth program is to include isostream using namespace std int main. Okay, the aim of this program is to write a C++ program to calculate the factorial of a given number. Okay, factorial of a given number. Okay, I'll assign my int as my data type and variables a equal to a, p equal to 1, and I'll print cout is to enter the numbers. I'll store my a value in CIN to take the input. For I equal to 1, I'll use a for loop. I equal to 1 and I less than or equal to a, I plus plus. Okay friends, when I assign a number, if this number is up to I values have to be less than or equal to a, then the up to there the for loop will be executed. Then if it's true, then p equal to p of means p equal to p into I, means we can write this one in a p equal to p into I. Okay, means p equal to, if the p value is 1, then 1 into the assigned value is 1. Okay, 1 into 1, the 1 will be assigned to p, and then I will be incremented. Then when I will be incremented, I will be become 2. If the suppose the entire number is 4, then I will be become 2. It will be incremented. Then 2 less than or equal to a, means my given number is a. Okay, 2 is less than or equal to 4. I have given, just imagine, then 4, then okay, it is true, then it will come down. Then 2 into 1, then I value is 1 into 2, 1 into 2, then it will be p value will be assigned with 2, and the I will be incremented. Then it will be become 3 less than or equal to 4. Then it will come down. It will execute this line. P equal to, the p value is right now 3. Okay, sorry guys, 1 into 2, 1 into 2. Then now value is 3, p value is 2 into I value is 3. So 2 into 3, 6. Okay, 6 will be assigned to p. Then another time the I value will be incremented. It is a post increment. Okay, I value means I plus plus means, okay, the 4 I equal to 4 less than or equal to a. Okay, is equal to is there, so it is okay, it's correct. Then it will come down, it will execute this line. P equal to p value is 6, p value is 6 into 4, 24. P value will assign 24. Okay, this and I value will incremented. 5 I equal to 5 less than or equal to a means it is 5 less than or equal to 4. It is wrong. Okay, the for loop will be break and the value 24 will be printed. Okay, we'll check right now. Just a minute. Okay, it is asking for the input. I am giving 4. You can see here the factorial is 24. Okay, this is how we should write the program for the factorial. Okay, we'll move on to the last program, the sixth program. The aim of this program is to write a C++ program that prints Fibonacci series below a number n. Okay, Fibonacci series. Okay, I include isostream using namespace std and main function. Into main function int is my data type, and I will initialize the variables and I equal to 0, a equal to 0, and b equal to 1 and c. I will print enter the number. I will store my n value to get the input. Okay, I'll use a while loop. If while is I less than given number, okay, I less than n, then this code will be this program will be code will be executed. I will print a, the a value. Okay, the c equal to a plus b, a equal to 0 and b equal to 1, 0 plus 1, c equal to 1, and a value will be, b value will be assigned to a, and c value will be assigned to b, and I will be incremented. Okay, this is how. Okay, this is the how the program for the Fibonacci series. We will run this program. Okay, it is asking for the number. I am giving 8 as my input. You can see here 0. Okay, 0 1 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 13. Okay, this is how it's 0 plus 1 1 1 plus 1 2 1 plus 2 3 2 plus 3 5 3 plus 5 8 5 plus 8 13. This is how it's executing. Okay, this is the programs. These are the 6 programs for the control statement. Thank you for watching.